His reviews will get you further than the film will ever go. If you give him just a moment of your time, he'll let you know which movies rock, which movies stink, which movies shouldn't have been released. Say hello to Confused Matthew.
Good lord, talk about a fucking Jack in the Box. I mean, that's literally all this is. The whole thing just grinds and grinds, the thing pops up at the end, and then it's done. This movie is worthless. Not even worth seeing once. What a complete fucking waste of time. This is gonna be fucking quick. I don't want to give this movie a second's more attention than I fucking have to. What we have here is a one-trick pony, and the trick isn't even very good. This is what happens in the film. In the future, a deadly virus has forced everybody to live underground, but a fugitive is selected to go into the past to try and collect information on the virus and how it happened in the first place, and they promise to give him a pardon if he does it. For some reason, he can't change what's going to happen, and he's only sent back to gather information. So he goes back, and the people think he's crazy, so he gets put in a mental institution, and he meets a psychiatrist, and the two get mixed up with each other, and the whole time he keeps talking about this guy he saw when he was a kid being killed. So he goes bungling around time and keeps running into the genesis of the cult of the 12 monkeys. Sometimes the psychiatrist believes that he's from the future, and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes he thinks he's just crazy, and sometimes he doesn't. So a bunch of shit happens. No, you know what? Forget it. Not gonna waste my time. Blah, 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 blah. He and the psychiatrist try to run away together in the end in disguise, and it turns out that the person that he saw being killed when he was a kid was in fact himself when he was older. He is shot dead at the end of the movie, and it also turns out that the cult of the 12 monkeys was just a fucking red herring. They had nothing to do with the virus. It was really this one dude the whole time. Which means that everything we just sat through was a fucking waste of our time. Basically, it's just a loop. Who cares? It's just a time loop. No ideas, no real thought or meaning or substance. Just a loop. Who cares? You had us sit through this whole damn thing for this? Time loops are not unusual in science fiction or in fiction in general. Star Trek has used them, Quantum Leap has used them, Gargoyles has used them, the list goes on. The difference is that in those cases that I mentioned, the participating characters were working within the parameters of that loop to try and get something accomplished. Or when the loop was completed, they continued until they found another solution to it. This is just a loop. It couldn't have been stopped. It couldn't have led anywhere but this. Couldn't have happened any other way. It may even have been the 90th billionth time it happened. So the fuck what? When you see the time loop stories in the other examples I cited, you can kind of go, oh, okay, I see, that was a really creative solution. What can you say after this movie is over other than, okay, it was a loop the whole time? You got me. Am I really supposed to be impressed that they could systematically keep us on the wrong track and make us watch an unstoppable paradox the whole time? Anybody could have done this. 12 monkeys could have written this movie. Oh, you thought you were watching events that were important? You thought you were watching things that mattered, that were worth your time? You thought that the Cult of the 12 Monkeys did this because we kept telling you what was the Cult of the 12 Monkeys and we named the movie 12 Monkeys? Well, nope, it was this guy. Ha 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 ha, you stupid fuckers. Fuck you in the fucking neck. This would have sucked even if it had been a Twilight Zone episode. It amounts to nothing but the knowledge that we were watching a loop the whole time. It's bad writing. It's bad science fiction. It's bad movie. It's bad use of time, resources, celluloid, and human experience. I'm sorry you even had to sit through a review of this god-awful piece of shit. If you come across a copy of this movie, burn it. If someone gives you a copy of this movie as a gift, punch them in the face for insulting you.